Okay, I'm going to say something that you probably won't agree with. It's okay. It's okay. I'm down this mountain of saying creating a brand, a personal brand, wasn't the smartest idea for me. Let me finish what they say. Let him cook. Let me cook. Because even in creating this video, you have to ask yourself the question when you have a brand, an identity. Does this align with my identity? Now, a brand is good in regards to keeping you in a space. People should know what they get from you. And in the business aspect, I agree. It makes it easy for people to know what to get from you. Oh, I go to her for nails. I go to him for credit. I go to him for food. I go to him for workout. But what happens when the entrepreneur on the other side of this brand begins to expand? I think a part of us burning out is not just us overworking in the entrepreneurship space, but it's a hitting of the wall of your evolutionary experience. And what I mean by that is when you niche down, which is good for business, it's not good for your soul. It's not good for your growth. It's not good for your overall becoming, because everything now has to be filtered through a brand identity. Now, what I'm saying is a brand identity in the marketplace, it makes sense. In the soul space, it doesn't. This is why you want to do something else. This is why you feel the burden of pivoting. This is why you're tired of what you're doing, because you are more than one thing. You are more than a one-trick pony. You have more experiences than what you are showing, because you can't show it because it doesn't align with your brand. And so it's been hard for me to break free of the very prison or cage that I've created for myself, because I'm a human. I have many layers to me, and I want to be able to express all thoughts about those experiences that I'm having. Yes, we can have the conversation on mindset, but sometimes I want to say something funny. Sometimes I don't want to be funny and I want to go into my full-on preachy man, get it together mode. And then sometimes I want to do both. I want to combine them, right? But a brand says what you can or cannot be. And maybe it's me. Maybe I was too strict in the creation of this thing and not giving myself flexibility. But everybody on the internet said, niche down, niche down, niche down. What problem do you solve? Baby, I solve a lot of problems. I solve a lot of problems. Pick one. I solve a lot of them. But I'm learning, and I believe that holistically, human consciousness is embracing an upgrade of multidimensional living. I mean, we live that in real life. But now I believe that it's going to start showing itself in the entrepreneur space, where we give people to be many things and be many things well. Just because you're a business owner doesn't mean you stop being a mom. Just because you're a CEO of a $1 million company doesn't mean you're no longer a wife. Just because you started a business doesn't mean you're no longer a brother or a husband or a partner or this and that or a dad. We have many roles, and the more that we humanize our experiences, the more relatable we become to those we're called to serve. But I'm not just called to serve one-dimensional people. I'm called to serve multidimensional people as well, and we all are that. You're having multiple experiences at one time. You're having experiences with your nationality. You're having experiences with your gender. You're having experiences with your sexuality. You're having experiences in your emotional life. All these titles that you carry create the human being. You're being a human, and you're in existence. So all of these things are going on at one time. You're not just an entrepreneur. You're not just a mom. You're not just a dad. You're not just a friend. You're not just anything. You are many things. And now I think we're going to see the rise of entrepreneurs and leaders that explore that multidimensional living and show you I'm this and that, not this or that. I'm this and that. I'm this too. Oh, I like that. I'm that too. And I think, too, this is why I really wanted to enter the space of vlogging. I don't want to talk about personal development all the time. Yes, that's my jam. It gets me excited. It gets me going. It gets me there. But sometimes I ain't got nothing empowering to say, and I want to talk about I went over here and it was fun. Or we got a trip coming up. I'm gonna be vlogging that. I may say something powerful, but I ain't powerful all the time. I, I also believe that we are going to start allowing those people to emerge and lead us into the next wave of living, whatever that looks like. Right? I think we're in it right now. I think we're giving people space to be many things. I think we're giving people that space to be an and not an or. And I think I think I'm a part of that. I'm a part of that evolution, right? So creating a brand in the sense that I knew it to be is no longer working for me. It may not be working for you either. This is why every few years you feel a call in your soul to pivot. It's not necessarily you're pivoting, you're becoming. And you're becoming because you are already that. Now you want to show that. But you love this too. And I used to be a part of this too, that conversation of, well, how do you know what you're called to do? And, we give people whatever you're passionate about. Well, what if you're multi-passionate? What if I'm passionate about many things? I want to help the children in Africa, but I also want to start a club. I want to start a farm here, but I also want to do creative. I want to be a dancer. What if you want to be many things? And so no longer are you bound by one-dimensional living, one existence, one title. I think that was a past consciousness, and we're passing that. And now we're entering into, I can be that too, and that too. You can have many life lived experiences. I said, I feel like I'm in a midlife crisis. And what a midlife crisis is that you're now losing one identity and emerging into another. Or you're becoming something else. And the crisis is that what you once knew as yourself is no longer that. But none of us are the same person. You're changing. I've changed. You've changed. That body of yours has changed. You ain't little no more. You big. You used to be a skinny mini, and now you a biggie wiggy. We changing around here. You know what I'm saying? There's a few more wrinkles in your skin. You've gone through lived experiences. You've gone through a divorce, a marriage, a child, this, that. A threesome, 8-some, 20-some. You did some things. You a different person. That's okay. All of that is a part of your lived experience and your identity. So you're shifting and you're becoming something else. You can't go through this life without getting dirty, without getting fractured. But those scars and those fractures are part of you and who you are and what you represent and the experiences that you have. And you're going to take those and then use them in the building of your business, your organization, your life, your impact. And you're going to be able to connect to people across many sectors because all of you is valid. The pieces you hide are valid. The pieces that are emerging are valid. And the pieces you were are valid too. All right? So hit the subscribe button. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this. And we're going to build this YouTube channel. I'm not giving up. And to my 40-something viewers, I love you. Thank you so much for supporting me on this journey. See, you locked in early. Before the crowd come, you here. And I appreciate you. Y'all have a good one. Peace.